Hey guys, Sparky back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to another Jaiden Animations video. I attempted my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. Now, I think that actually this is her most popular video that she has on her channel. So yeah, I want to react to this now. So yeah, let's get right into it. Once I adjust the volume. Alright, let's go.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging, called a Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Yep.
You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore.
Yep.
And you have to nickname your Pokemon to get more attached to them. That means if you aren't careful, you can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because busy. But today's the day that all changes. I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see how it went. After breaking free from the back of the moving truck my mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan, the kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard screaming up ahead. Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let his Torchic out and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him and I name her Teriyaki, my first Pokemon.
I wonder
Walking up the route more, I run into
wonder
Brendan,
why you
who
named it
challenges
that.
me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his Mudkip. Good job, Teriyaki. You're 2 for 2. Doing great. Professor Birch gives me 5 Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke has officially started. I walked back up to catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon.
Okay, is this a Zigzagoon?
Not the best,
okay,
but I can
yeah,
work
go ahead and
with
catch
this.
that.
You know, I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure.
What?
Dude! So Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch, but whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, alright, guy? Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching the weird kid Wally struggle to catch his first Pokemon, I continued on to Route 104 and found a little Tailo in the grass. Aggressive and screams and hungry.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I know your name. In Petalburg Forest,
Ari.
a Team Magma guard jumps some random professor, so Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out. Oh, hello, Shroomish. I'm gonna name you Onion.
Just casually a Shroomish walking by.
While getting ready to take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch.
Zigzagoon?
What's your problem with Zigzagoons, dude?
Why?
But it turned out alright, because she also ended up evolving. Onion was able to destroy Roxanne with ease, and we got our first gym badge. Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something. And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico.
Oh no, not the Wingull.
Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me. The mayor thanks me by turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Stephen.
Okay.
All
We got Granite Cave. Oh.
Ugh.
Okay. Alright.
Chomps. After finding Steven, it was time to take on Brody, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone-cold killer and easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well.
Let's go.
2 badges in, and the team is looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach. Squidward.
What?
And after beating Team Magma and Brendan again in Slateport, it was time again to get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted a bit too hard and was killed.
Oh no.
Jaiden, let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. Ari, this is an electric gym. You're not allowed to fight in here, so you can just wait outside.
Okay. You just hear the music
While
inside
battling the gym trainers, Onion evolved into Breloom, and together with Teriyaki, they were able to get another victory. Now we were riding high. 3 gym badges in and no main casualties. With our massive confidence, we decided to take on the Winstraight family's challenge of beating all their family members. I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma. Oh god, it's gonna do a high jump kick. I can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So I had to sacrifice Hush Child the Whismer, but honestly that was the safest move to ensure no one else died. Goodbye, Hush Child. You might be missed.
Whismer, like,
we were heading to Fall
don't think I
Arbor,
really used that much when I played in, like, played the Hoenn games, because I played Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire before.
Yeah. We were almost to town, but we had to get through the sooty grass on 113.
That's not Skarmory, it's a Spinda.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Barf, get in there with the rest of them. I walked
What are
into
you
Meteor
doing?
Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go? So get over here, Zubat. They kept complaining and I had to go up the
It's not like she,
volcano
like,
they
backed
were
up from
blocking to
her
fight Maxie, the Team
microphone
Magma
or something
leader.
to do
That
that.
was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able
Okay.
to take out his Mightyena and Camerupt,
Okay, good.
but his Golbat hit
Oh,
hard.
no.
I ended up having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies.
Hey,
but
if it works,
and we're
if it
moving on.
works,
On
it
the way
works.
down
Come
the
on,
volcano,
Jaiden.
I ran into a match shop. Oh, hello there, Chad. What? You're a female? Did I stutter? We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon. Fury swipes.
We got some gameplay. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that does a lot of damage.
Oh no. One more hit.
But when it came
and
time to
Squidward
battle,
was
he
gone.
pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it was all over for her. Badge
Let's
4
go.
under our belt. Brendan met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms. I found a claw fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named him Gary. Now it
Okay.
was time for the 5th gym. After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was leveled up. I started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble...
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, that
oh
doesn't do a
no.
lot of damage. I managed to squeak by with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so when the second, stronger one came out, I knew I had to use a different strategy.
Yeah, I don't
brought
know
out
if-
Onion to leech
I don't think
seed it
Ari
and
was gonna
try
be able to
and
do
get
much with
more
that.
chip damage in, which worked, but he was also killed by Slacking's facade,
No.
which I thought
No,
he could
not
take.
Onion.
Chad
No.
was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that actually hurt.
Oh.
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping onions.
Oh, no.
But with every down, there's an up. And Corn stepped up and was
Okay.
ready to fill Onion's spot.
Okay.
While passing through
At least he had
Mauville
a
again,
backup.
Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator. And while down there, I found a Magnemite. You wanna come with? Okay. We kept on our way,
Okay,
catching Spurky the Electrike, and while fighting
Okay.
some trainers, Corn survived 2 very close calls. He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me which resulted in him tanking
Oh.
a wing attack from a Talo. No,
Oh.
Corn, no!
Oh. Okay.
Dude, Corn, I'm
Okay.
so sorry. You're such a trooper. Good news is Squidward evolved while training, so that's neat.
what-
We arrived in Fort
what?
Tree City, and this was a gym I was really nervous about. Not only did we not have a good team to take on a flying-type gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances.
Oh, boy.
I went to the grass to train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by pin missile from a Zigzagoon.
Wait, what?
Wait, no.
Oh, that's super effective, I think. Is it? Is it? It is. It's super effective because grass.
Corn, no, Corn! You monster! How
This
could you do
Zigzagoon's like,
this?
what did I do?
Is this why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons? I want to think that Corn sacrificed himself because he knew we were at too much of a disadvantage going into Winona's gym, and by opening up a space, we could get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart, I brought Zip Zap Zop the Magnemite
Yeah, we got the
to
Magnemite?
team,
Okay.
and realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do. I had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on par
Everyone
with the
else
rest
is level
of the
31,
team.
and then we
You
have
wanna know how many?
22
The move Thunderbolt
for,
can
like,
be used
Magnemite.
15 times before it runs out. And I had to go back to the Pokemon Center almost 6 separate times to refill it. Meaning Zip Zap Zop killed more than 80 Marill that were
Oh my
living in that
goodness.
lake. Winona led with Swellow, which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which
Oh,
made
no.
me very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on that thing. I didn't have a clean switch, and I knew no one on the team could take 2 hits from this Cloud Bird. So I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it in exchange for his death.
Oh.
Bye, Zip Zap Zop.
Oh, no.
You weren't
No.
here for long,
No,
but your efforts will not be in vain.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Somehow Zip Zap Zop
What?
lived the
What?
earthquake on 2 HP like a
Let's
mad
go.
lad.
Let's go.
Korn must have been looking down on us for that one, because there was definitely a 90% chance Zip Zap
Let's
Zop
go.
was supposed to die there. With that string of luck, I was able to switch Ari in for Zip Zap Zop to predict another earthquake, and started chipping away at the Altaria, which was not gonna be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances,
no.
which make her moves
Oh, no.
even more powerful, and I was legitimately sweating. But with what little luck we had left, Winona got greedy and tried to get in that last dragon dance, and that's when Ari was able to swoop in and snipe that kill. If that Altaria would have decided to attack at any point, she would have one-shot
Yeah, that would have been like
and everyone
maxed
on
out
my
attack
team.
stat
Thank
and
you, Korn.
maxed out
You
speed stat, but
shined
it was
your
paralyzed. I think
photosynthesis
it's
onto us.
speed was
From
half
there,
already.
I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her team. The 6th gym badge was ours.
Let's go.
Outside the Safari Zone, I found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I
So
tried
annoyed
fishing
about
on
that.
the beach for a Pokemon, but Chad punched the Whalmer I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the
it's the
Master Ball
Master
they've
Ball.
got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad, which was uncalled for. After beating their admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and Liza were the first double battle
was a
gym
double
leaders,
battle.
and I
It's
didn't
the double battle
realize
gym
until
leader.
too late that I was just a tad underleveled for them.
Wait, what level are you going into this?
They
Wait,
don't
what?
have any more than 2 Pokemon, so I think we should be okay. 42!
Okay, 42. What are your levels? 34, 36. Oh no.
Sin and
Oh,
Zip
no.
Zap Zop made a good duo, being able to confuse and paralyze them, but Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in Zip Zap Zop's face, which totally killed him. That really sucked. He put in so much work for the team and really carried us this far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop. Squidward came out, and together with Sin, were able to finish off the duo, giving us our 7th gym badge.
Dude, the animation for that. Let's go.
Alright, Spurky, you're up. I think
Again?
I single-handedly wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky. I went to Shell Cave and caught Blubby the Spheal, and went out to take on Maxie one last time. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for Tate and Liza, because I was even more underleveled for Maxie. Mightyena.
41.
It doesn't go down? This fight
Why would it go
was
down?
rough.
You're in
Chad
the if you just beat the 7th gym leader or whatever it was. Why would it go down?
On my side here because
confused,
Squidward was
but
killed by a high roll wing attack. The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can do. It's not actually the same all the time, and it's kind of based on chance. So even though it looked like Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was able to get a low roll on the first one and a high roll on the second, which was the death of Squidward. But it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere. For Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerapt's Rock.
Oh my goodness, you're even 8 levels down there, and it still worked out. Oh my goodness.
After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team again. If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered. Blubby joined the team, and we got to work, eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader, Wallace, were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in there, walked up to Groudon, and Master Balled him immediately. There's no way I'm fighting Groudon. Now get in the box. While fighting Wallace,
You're not even gonna use
Sparky
Groudon,
was
you're just
able
gonna
to
put him in
take
the
out
box.
his Love Disc and Celio. Sin beat his Whiscash, and Chad finished off the Milotic. The team was perfect. And after obtaining our final gym badge, I knew we were ready for the Elite Four. We got through Victory Road. Wally tried to fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave, and there it was. The final challenge. Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he wasn't a challenge at all. Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team with ease. Phoebe wasn't difficult either, with Sin and Blubby being MVPs. Glacio was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was able to take out her Glailies, and Spurky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem.
Oh no.
Walreins are thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage. I would know, because I have one. I brought out Chad and she was able to get in a good amount of damage, but she was ultimately killed by Blizzard. Sin came out to try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed a Sheer Cold.
Oh,
Sheer
no.
Cold is a one-hit KO move. It has a 30% chance of hitting the target and will fail if the target Pokemon's level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions, it hit. And Sin was killed.
Oh.
2 great team members.
In the Elite Four, too.
Chad was with us for so long and pulled so much weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake. Drake's got a tough team, but we've got a Blubby, and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades. She ice beamed every single one of Drake's Pokemon.
They're all dragon types, some being like flying, so it actually does more too.
It was on to the last
like flying
battle.
or ground or whatever.
Steven Stone.
Alright, Steven.
I was legitimately nervous. I led with Spurky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Avalon, but then came his Metagross. This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I needed to hinder it as much as I could before it started doing serious damage. I knew his Metagross had Earthquake, which would definitely take out most of my team, so I had to have Spurky Kamikaze to get a paralysis off. Blubby came out again, and after a lot of hard work, finally beat the Metagross by spamming Surf.
Okay.
Teriyaki was able to finish his Cradily, and his final Pokemon was Armaldo, Gary's final revenge for getting booted from the team. I brought out Blubby because Teriyaki was pretty weakened, and after realizing she gets two-shotted by him, I knew she was gonna have to die. So with a heavy heart, Blubby pulled off her last Surf, getting Armaldo in the red, and was killed. Teriyaki, the Pokemon who's been with us from the start, who's seen her friends die in front of her, the OG, refused to let any more murder happen. Onion, Corn, Zip Zap Zop, Squidward, Chad, Sin, Spurky, Blubby. Their zeros and ones won't go down in vain. One good kick to the head, and we did it. We completed the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Teriyaki and Ari were the only survivors, but the whole team put in a lot of work to get us to number 1. A cheers to the true Mad Lads.
Was that Deoxys? I just saw at the end of the sky. Oh, that was a great video. I can see why it's our most popular video. This is a really good video. Amazing work on this. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. That was a great video to react to, honestly. I can see why it's our most popular video. But yeah. Also, we're very close to 1,000 subscribers. Like, last time I checked, I think we're at 45 away, I think. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Bye, everyone.